middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
Now Sacramento starting five. Outside on the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Then it's Dario Saric. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Now here's Levine, following the miss by Draymond Green. DeRozan passes to Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Good touch on the interior. Levine really crafty at figuring out ways to create space down low.
Healed outside. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Horford has a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
They set the pick. Pass to DeRozan. Fires from deep. Al Horford with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Westbrook. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Golden State ball.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Curry dishes to Horford. Green deciding where to go with it. And Butler gets it to go.
And that's a rare trait for a wing. Over the course of his career, most of Butler's points have come in the paint.
Guarded by Horford. Pass to Levine. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range. It's a tie ball game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Great preparation by Levine, getting to his spot and set to let it fly.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Sacramento leading by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Saric, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Hey Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
And the first one at the line is good. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
And he can't hit the second. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you could talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
And here's DeRozan, following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. And DeRozan throws it down.
And dynamite in his legs. and DeRozan detonates at the rim.
Hield kicks to Horford. Pass to Curry. Over Westbrook. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Saric outside. DeRozan in the corner. No good that time. Some solid defense from Butler. Curry passes to Butler. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry looking around. 5 to shoot. Over Westbrook. A shot by Curry, no good.
Yeah, players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kuminga's come in for Draymond Green.
Number 1, Jonathan Kuminga.
On defense, the Warriors. They trail by 1. Outside DeRozan. Saric just screen on Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Here's DeRozan. The Warriors pull it in. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
Al Levine, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Westbrook against Hield. Outside Levine to the paint with his first shot attempt. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Trying to contest size is probably wishful thinking.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Good D by Westbrook.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
To the middle. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Westbrook's got 5 now.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Hield outside. Butler up top. DeRozan defending. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for 1 more.
Great ball movement there.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Here's Curry. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Warriors, 4th.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Here's Kuminga, still without a basket. Shot to stop the run. Curry can't get it to go.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Warriors trail by 8. Pass to post. Here's Pajemski. Monk defending. 4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Now Achua, guarded by Kirk. Here's DeRozan. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Then for the Kings, Eubanks, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Keon Ellis in for Russell Westbrook. Inside, a dunk by Achua.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Pajemski misses and the dry spell continues. Monk dishes to Schroeder. Down low, here's Achua. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Moody's checked in for D'Anthony Melton. And that one falls for Achua. Warriors trail by 13, and so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
Yeah, physically they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
Santos is checked in. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jimmy Butler. To the inside to stop the drought. It's tipped.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Monk finds Schroeder. Steps back and fires. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Richard is guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Santos. Here's Pajemski. He's guarded by Ellis. 5 on the clock. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Schroeder. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's around 14 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Yeah, I agree. The pieces fall into place when he is finding people. The offense looks visibly sharper.
First one falls for Gary Payton has checked in for Golden State. Pajemski hits them both. Sacramento leading by 11. Now, here's Monk. He has yet to score. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Monk.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now, here's Payton. Richard. Monk defending. Shot clock at 5. Here's Richard. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 14. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Well, that's why they're called free throws. And it seemed like with each miss, their confidence took a hit. It's just too hard to overcome that.
Here's Pajemski after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fades away. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Ellis outside. Pass to Eubanks. Now here's Schroeder. He's defended by Pajemski. On its way from Monk for 2. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Pajemski. Inside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's Schroeder. A three-pointer, no good. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Kings lead by 14. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Kings to be in. What do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
Butler out there with Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Quentin Post and Richard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now, here's Monk. Scoreless thus far.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Sacramento making a switch here. McDermott's checked in.
Shooting 1.
So, Tim, when you look at what wins in this NBA, many say the heyday of the super team has come and gone. Why is that?
Well, I believe the new collective bargaining agreement has made it awfully difficult for teams to pay 3 stars and also fill out their roster with complementary role players.
So what's the answer? How do teams build?
I think the answer Oklahoma City has captured. You have to have great chemistry, certainly a star at the top, and then guys that understand the pecking order of that team. I think that's how you get it done and build around defense.
Great example. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you guys.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Sacramento. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. Warriors with the rebound. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this one. Majemski on the wing. Pass to Butler. To the paint. Trying to find post. Gets it to him. And the shot goes in.
Coming off the screen, Butler draws attention to himself and then makes a great pass.
Sacramento leading by 17. Schroeder passes to LaVine. They set the pick. Down low. Eubanks. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist.
Zach LaVine.
LaVine's got 4 assists now tonight. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Butler. Into the lane. Here's post. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. And a late second-round pick. But Tim Quinton Post showing he can contribute.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a true 7-footer, and he has proven he is more than comfortable shooting it from the three-point line. He is a proven NBA player.
And so here is Golden State after the miss from Malik Monk. Great open look there. He has 5.
And the passing of Butler can be overlooked, but Jimmy normally averages about 5 assists per game.
LaVine against Butler. And the jam by LaVine.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now here's Butler. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And that one is stuffed right through.
And I just love how Butler uses that pick and roll. Whatever the defense gives him, he takes.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. He's checked in for Eubanks. And let's go to a rundown of the best point guards from the free throw line over the course of the last month. Here is your 2K leaderboard. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
Well, he's the guy you want on the free throw line when it matters. I mean, he's a leader and as consistent as they get.
Levine looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Monk. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors trail by 14. Kuminga sets a screen for Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Kuminga. DeRozan defending. Kuminga, no good.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Schroeder finds DeRozan. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Golden State moving it around. Jackson Davis with it. DeRozan's there. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Schroeder. And here's DeRozan. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Butler.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Now here's Levine. 20 points for him last game against Dallas. Pass to Monk. Outside DeRozan. To end the drought. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Warriors trail by 11. Butler finds Kuminga. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Outside Levine. Over Butler. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Warriors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10.
Well, he's just a jack of all trades. In addition to his scoring and defense, Butler is also a solid distributor.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. Checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Green comes in for Kuminga. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Podziemski. Guarded by Horford. DeRozan surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. They need this one. And the shot falls short this time.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Curry. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Back to Westbrook. Fires away from way outside. Horford with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 6-point game. Green kicks to Curry. Tough finish. Curry.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way.
Chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. We'll take a look at the Warriors. Right now they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches. And of course the Kings, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they're down at the bottom of the barrel in terms of standings. I can't imagine how toxic the mood in that locker room has to be here after these struggles.
Yeah, especially considering no one saw this coming. These guys had high hopes coming into the season.
Here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Can they get it? The rebound by Hield.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to DeRozan. For 3, Westbrook. The rebound by Hield.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Took him no time at all on that one. Schroeder's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I love the confidence, but the shot selection, now that's debatable.
And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Hield.
A volume 3-point sniper. Hield realizes his role is to help space the floor with his shooting.
Now here's Westbrook. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Here's DeRozan. Pass to Westbrook. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Hield dishes to Curry. Back to Hield. Saric against Green. Curry on the wing. inside game of Stephen Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Schroeder outside. Outside DeRozan. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And that's demoralizing for the defense. They work hard for the whole shot clock, and then DeRozan ruins it.
Curry against Schroeder. Shoots a fader. Saric grabs the board. The Kings leading. And DeRozan. Here we go. That one goes in. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Now here's Hield. 6 points for him. Shoots over DeRozan. Hield can't hit. Kings leading now by 3. Schroeder with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas.
But he also picked apart the defense with his passing. I mean, this guy can really read the floor.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Kings on top, leading by 3. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Dario, this was a very back-and-forth game. Does this team need to bring a little more energy and effort in the second half?
Of course, you need to try to find the energy in every aspect, with offensive rebound, with a good defense. And I think this team is capable to do these things. And that's the only way how you need to play basketball, 100% in every moment. And I think we'll do that in the second half.
It's the little things that go a long way, guys.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here. And we'll be right back with you after this break.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend. Let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
One thing about this contest, it's very hard to win. Everyone's a great shooter. It comes down to who's hot and who's clutch.
And most of these guys have shown they can do both of those things here in the regular season. And let's take a look at this first half of play for the Kings. Not a lot of separation here at the midway point.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and you didn't even know. A poet.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Zach LaVine has been really making things happen.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Warriors trail by 3. Here's who Doug Christie is starting in the second half. Outside in the perimeter, LaVine and DeRozan. Then there's Saric. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And here's LaVine, who brings it up for Sacramento. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Takes a 3. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Horford sets a screen for Butler. From deep, Jimmy Butler!
I like the play call there. Let Butler run the pick and roll. He will usually make the right decision.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to DeRozan. Saric just screen on Butler. Saric outside. Off target from three-point range. Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Outside, Horford. Green with a screen for Hield. And Green slams it in.
And Green really smart to understand. He sets the screen and he knows he'll get rewarded for it.
The Kings trail. Outside Westbrook to the middle. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Horford. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion. You had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Green finds Curry. Now here's Butler. Lets the three fly. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now here's Butler. He's got 5, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and it creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
On the court, your
This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. Number 5, the Warriors.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Westbrook against Curry. And he converts the layup. Westbrook's got 10 points.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Curry against Westbrook. Left side Curry. Now here is Horford. Not a lot of room. And the Warriors miss again. Kings leading now by 3. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. DeRozan for three.
And Butler right up inside his jersey. That's great defense.
Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
That's good from DeRozan.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
And the second free throw, good. And he makes all three.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Curry passes to Horford. And here is Butler. DeRozan defending. 6 on the shot clock. Butler deciding where to go with it. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Green finds Butler. Outside Curry. Outside Horford. To the inside. Here's Green. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that IQ of Green, just sizing up defenses and making the right read in that pick and roll.
Fires the three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
Well, he just has a great awareness. It is phenomenal how he knows where everyone is at all times.
Fires top of the key. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. DeRozan's got 13 points. Healed outside. Back to Butler. Outside Green. Here's Hield. Sacramento grabs the miss. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the drive.
And we've come to expect that from Westbrook. Hard charging, putting defenders in a situation where they just have to foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Well, they have really taken advantage of the mid-range area of the floor. It's been open for them all night.
He hits both from the stripe.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Now, here's Butler. 5 points in the game. Outside Curry. Down low. Here's Horford. That one falls. He has 5.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Levine. Out to Sharp. 3-pointer. And they hit it back. Left side, DeRozan over Butler. DeRozan gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 9 points here in the second half. Outside, Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. Butler passes to Horford. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Now here's DeRozan. 15 points in the game.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Impressive display of focus there from Hill. Never lost sight of the rim.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Achua, he's checked in for the Kings. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Saric. And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Stephen Curry. Outside, Levine. Back to Westbrook. The Kings need to get off a shot here. The dunk by Achua.
And just look how naturally Westbrook creates for his guys. An effective use of the pick and roll there.
Pass to Butler. Stolen by Levine. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. The dunk by Achua.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
Now here's Butler. He's got 5. Back to Curry. Carries it down low. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
DeRozan inside. He's against Green and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Take a break. And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
The first one falls.
And after not getting to the line in the first half, he has changed his mentality. He's being much more aggressive.
Some changes for Sacramento. Keon Ellis comes in for Levine, and it's Malik Monk in for Russell Westbrook. Both shots good from the stripe. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but these are still their best bet.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. The Warriors, 4th.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
On its way from Curry for 2. He doesn't hit that one. Kings leading now by 7. Ellis kicks to Monk. Six to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And that one misses. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Curry. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sacramento. He hits the second from the line. Warriors trail by 8. Pass to post. To the paint. Out to the right wing. Outside, Kuminga. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Melton. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Melton's got his first points of the night. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Monk. Now Eubanks. A shot, no good. Richard, Monk defending. Back to post. Inside. And Kuminga throws it down.
Man, it's like he's jumping off a trampoline. Kuminga that time going high for the jam.
Here's Eubanks. Post covering.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Kuminga. He's averaging 11 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. He's off on the second. Warriors trail by 5. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Melton. Over Ellis. Melton, no good. The Kings shooting 43% from the floor. Ellis, the pass to Schroeder. To the left side wing. Achua finds Eubanks. Back to Achua. Monk looking around. From the top of the key, he buries it. And the Kings lead by 7. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Podziemski. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Schroeder outside. Over in the corner, Ellis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And now it's a 10-point Sacramento lead. Pass to Melton. Here's Richard. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the Sacramento Kings. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Pajemski. Kuminga out there with Quentin Post. Then there's Jimmy Butler and Richard. Now here's Ellis. Offline with the baseline jumper. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Levine. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Jimmy Butler. Down low, there's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Yes, the hammer from Levine. That is an electric athlete.
Here's Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Zach Levine.
First team foul. At the line for your Warriors, Jimmy Butler, taking 2 shots.
That one is off.
And there is so much that Butler brings to this offense. He can be their primary scorer or a facilitator. He has a very high basketball IQ.
And he sinks the second. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. There's a screen by Achua. Levine passes to Achua. Here's Schroeder. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Warriors trail by 11. Pass to Post. Golden State moving the ball around. Shots good from Butler.
And what I love about his performance tonight, he started slow, but he refocused at halftime, and he has really picked it up.
Now, here's Monk. Now Levine. Clock at 6 to the right side. Schroeder from outside off the mark. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Now, here's Butler. Outside, Kuminga. Outside, Butler. Over Levine. No good there off the double clutch. Kings leading now by 9 to the paint. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Levine. Levine's got 6 assists here tonight.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Curry's checked in, and a change for Sacramento. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Ellis. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Now here's Butler over Levine, and it's Butler missing. Pass to Schroeder. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Shooting for Sacramento, Dennis Schroeder. One shot.
One shot.
Good from Schroeder. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Warriors trail by 14. Pass to post. Now here's Curry. He's guarded by Schroeder. High post try. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Up top, Achua. Post covering to the middle. Levine, that's good. And the Kings lead by 14.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Steph, perfection from the arc.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Outside, Levine. Outside DeRozan. There's Schroeder. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Achua. To the wing on the left. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Richards is checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Westbrook's checked in. Outside Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Curry kicks to Kuminga. That shot is off. Westbrook with the nice D there.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
There's Schroeder. And again, Sacramento with the 3.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
Warriors trail by 17. Butler on the way. Over DeRozan. Goes to the fadeaway and cleans it. Butler's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
For 3, Westbrook, and the Kings another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Second team foul. At the line for the Kings, Russell Westbrook. At the line for 1.
One shot.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
For 3, Levine. Horford with the rebound.
It's just not his night from the 3. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
And they double up Butler. Westbrook against Hield. Green with a screen for Hield. 6 to shoot. Driving the lane. Tips it, and Green is right there.
That's just great hustle by Green. Few players in this league play as hard as Draymond.
And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Back to DeRozan. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. DeRozan's got 20.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, he's gotten his rhythm now. He's really looking comfortable in the second half.
Guarded by Horford. Here's Schroeder. Lays it up off the glass. Schroeder's got 14 points now in the second half.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Shoots over Schroeder, and Curry the bucket on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 8th assist in the game.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up. Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Warriors trail by 20. Curry dishes to Butler. Horford with a screen on Levine. Outside, Horford. Lets it go from deep. Curry's shot is off. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Healed with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Green. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. DeRozan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Schroeder. DeRozan against Green. Over Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Forced personal foul.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Sharks checked in for Sacramento. Good on both. Warriors have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. Curry passes to Butler. Green with a screen on DeRozan. 3-pointer, Butler, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Westbrook's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Westbrook with a screen for DeRozan. Second chance shot. Yes, that goes in.
DeMar DeRozan.
DeRozan's got 24 points.
Boy, DeRozan, he is on it right now and has been all night.
Back to Curry. Butler on the way. DeRozan defending. And DeRozan sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. Yep, that one goes in there. 24 points for him.
And I'm not sure Curry could make that shot early in his career. He has added some strength over the years.
Pass to Achua. Ellis outside. Schroeder kicks to Monk. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, If you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that.
Now here's Schroeder after the miss from Buddy Hield. Pass to Monk. And here is Achua. Monk kicks it over to Schroeder. Three-pointer. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Kings.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for DeMar DeRozan.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Butler against Ellis. From 12 feet out. And it's Butler missing. Here's Monk. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie,